Hey guys, Christy here from Christy Velasquez Art. Thank you for joining me today. So what I'm going to be doing is an experiment today. I just got some new alcohol inks. These are the Marabu, I think that's how you pronounce it, alcohol inks. And I already had quite a few of the Ranger alcohol inks. I have the set of the T-Rex, and then I have the set of the Pinata. So what I thought would be a good experiment is to see which brand of alcohol inks works the best in resin, and particularly in the technique of doing the Petri dish look, where you use these circular dishes and you pour the resin in, add the alcohol inks, adding the white, which is the biggest key to this look, and just really seeing how each of the inks react in the resin, and really see if there's a difference in the different brands, if there's one that works better, there's one that gives better effects over the other, and just kind of really see, you know, what these different alcohol inks do. So I tried to match the colors as best I could. The one thing about the Marabu, the set that I got didn't come with a lot of pinks and oranges. So for the Marabu inks, and that's going to be in this one, and I have them labeled, I'm going to be using turquoise, olive green, and purple. And then I'm also going to try using this really cool alcohol ink that's called Rainbow. Not really sure what effect that's going to give, but I thought since this came with the pack and it seems almost like a glitter, that we would try that in this one. And then for the Pinata, I'm trying to use similar colors as the Marabu. So I have Passion Purple, Rainforest Green, and Baja Blue. So those two are going to have matching colors. And then my T-Rex and my Ranger have similar colors. So for the T-Rex, I have Bellini Orange, Shiraz Red, and Dragonfly Pink. And that's going to go in this one. And then the Ranger are going to be right here. And the Ranger inks are Sunset Orange, Raspberry, and Flamingo. So that is going to be what we're going to work on for this video. So I'm going to mix up the resin, get on my respirator, and then we'll come back and we'll start dropping in the inks, and we will see what kind of effects we get. Okay, hey guys, it's the next day. It's probably been about 12, 13 hours since I poured these. And here's kind of how they look. This is the Marabu. And you can even see that little sparkly rainbow still in there. This is the T-Rex one. And that's the Ranger. And then there is the Pinata. So let's demold these and see how they turned out. So let's start with, we'll start with the T-Rex. Okay. So this is the back, close-up of the back. And then let's flip it over. I've not looked at these, so I'm looking at these with you. Okay, that's cool. I've got some of the, white that came to the front. Some cool effects there on the bottom. So that's the white that I put in there to see if that would help do some effects. Really, I think I wish I hadn't put that in there. It kind of distracts from the design on the bottom. And so I really can't see, how well these inks reacted without getting close and looking at it. But still cool, I like that. So that was the T-Rex. Next we'll do the Ranger. Okay, cool. So these had similar colors. And the Ranger definitely had some different effects. It kind of, I don't know if you can see that right there. It kind of spiderwebbed out a bit, but still really cool effects. The colors actually came to the surface more than in the T-Rex one. So I think the Ranger, as far as getting those inks coming to the surface, may work a little better. Again, I wish I hadn't put the white in there first, but still cool, All right. But now the colors are going to be a little different because I used purples and blues. So this is the Pinata. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So here's the Pinata. It's got some really cool effects. I like this color combination, actually. And same as the Ranger, the Pinata inks seem to come to the surface more. I can see more of the color on the sides coming up than with, let's say, the T-Rex. Though I do see some coming up there too, but that's actually really cool. So far, all of these inks seem to kind of be reacting the same. So now let's do the Marabu. This is the one I'm kind of most curious about because I've never used these inks before, and I loved that rainbow ink that gave the glitter. So let's see how that looked. And honestly, right away from the back, the colors seem to have spread out to the edges more. So, oh, okay, wow. So that's cool. This one, the colors are softer. So they're almost muted. And they look like they kind of blended more together. And I really like the white actually on top of these better than I did, let's say the Pinata here. I really like how the Marabu look. These are really pretty inks. And if you turn it to the side compared to the Pinata, you don't see the colors coming to the surface as much. So, not sure what the deal is there, but I love the way this Marabu looks. These inks seem softer. So I guess overall the result is that they all work pretty similar in the resin. I would like to do this again and not do the white that I put in before, and then see how they look. But I'll have to say each one is pretty in its own way, but the Marabu inks are definitely softer, and they're not as like vibrant as, say, you know, these other three, the T-Rex, Ranger, and the Pinata. But and then looking for that rainbow, you do get little pieces of it coming out, but not as much as I'd hoped. So maybe I need to add more. But I do want to show you guys kind of a bonus. So I had a little bit of resin over, and I had a little bit of resin left over, and I did some little circles. And then, so I took the white that I had and put it in the bottom. And then I just used that Marabu rainbow along with the white alcohol ink. And I have to say, I think this one turned out pretty darn cool. You get a lot of that rainbow alcohol ink that comes to the front. So I'm wondering if that particular color, the rainbow one, works better with white. So I'm going to do some more experiment with that one, and we'll see what happens. But hopefully this has been helpful to you. You know, all of these seem to work really well with the resin. I do have to say the Marabu has less of these white specks that come to the front. The whites seem to not push through as much and, you know, make these little speckles, but they all reacted really pretty. If I had to say my favorite, I would have to say the Pinatas, but I think that's because Pinata alcohol ink seems to be more pigmented than some of the others, but they're all beautiful. So if you have any of these alcohol inks, give it a try. They all work in resin, so you can't go wrong. All right, thank you guys for joining and watching my video. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and also give me a thumbs up. It really helps. Thank you guys. See you on the next video.